Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Running from the gun with Henry. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across mid. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Steps away to his left. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will have a Titans first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Draw play. This is Henry. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
A 36.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, open man is Jacob Hollister. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
For a Seattle Seahawks.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawks nothing.
On 1st down, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Titans' 5-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right.
Oh.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again is Wilson. This is caught.
Oh, what?
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers for the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Myers' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the return?
It was a backhand,
I
and
like
a
that.
really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the
A little bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal.
Let's go.
But they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
First down, Titans.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back.
Oh, get out of here, dude.
For a Tennessee touchdown.
Wow, dude.
Ryan Tannehill scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead. And it is
That's a BS.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say,
Oh, man,
I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, they just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Oh my God, and they gave me the fucking rough in the pass.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 32. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Tannehill.
There we go.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds.
Damn fam.
Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to do. Gaming right now, but I gotta, like you just said, deal with the fam.
43. Oh, a quarterback sneak on 2nd down. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this
Marking
first
tonight.
half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL.
Yeah, I can be on. I don't work till noon tomorrow, so I mean.
It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the
I can
second
probably
half.
play around the usual time. What time you thinking?
Tied on the scoreboard. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Okay. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize.
We'll see.
You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Right.
His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Yeah, I'll probably be on.
34 yards.
I can get on around 9 or whatever time. Just let me know.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
From the return,
20
the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the Titans 1st down.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
For
well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 20. Now Wilson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34.
From the shotgun, Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there.
Should have had that.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Point is good.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Being chased out left. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Play action, it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill.
What the fuck, dude? I didn't even hit him.
This might be a roughing call.
Oh my god, dude. I didn't even dive. I didn't even dive. That's bullshit.
Right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that,
Bullshit,
like
man.
an extra step was
Fucking
involved.
bullshit.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Titans 10.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Second down and goal. Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Cameron Batson there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
Kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Score Seahawks 24. Titans 17.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
3 yards on the play.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this
what the
fuck? And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Oh my God!
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Phillip Dorsett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to...
Wilson hit.
Oh my God, he fumbles it.
It's picked up by the Titans. And
wow, dude.
Position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back out on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Again, it's Henry. And he will maneuver his way
dude.
down
Waste
about
time,
the
dude.
7.
I don't give a shit.
Give him 40 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They snap it to Tannehill. Flushed out right. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Throwing now is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. As they'll finally stop him.
Lost. Of course. It's a mass. All right. So it's a mass, but it ain't updated on USPS. Okay. So it'll be delivered tomorrow. I mean, I wish it was in the morning, but...
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Not available.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Off to Alvin Kamara. Jamal Adams there on the tackle. It's a game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. 16 yards, a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Alvin Kamara.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline. They do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete.
Oh my God, get out of here, dude.
And he is
Oh my God, what a bad fucking throw, dude.
Michael Thomas, 40 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Saints 7, Seahawks nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to look, and that's caught inside the 30. Then he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To throw again is Wilson. Stepping up, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 2. At the 26-yard line.
Now this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down.
The 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47. Get him.
On third and goal, Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
On the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of the pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Dorsett on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations. Trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got it. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
What the hell is that?
Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down.
Tyler Lockett was wide open.
Basketball just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Again, Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Escaping the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pass intended for Will Dissly. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before half for Breeze. Looking long for Thomas.
Dude, that should have been
And it's
safety.
incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Game. What's that, 2 back-to-back quits? Ain't no one even here to watch. There's a 7-game losing streak. Holy shiza, dude. At that point, you might as well just use the Chiefs. Shit. Who I got? Fucking...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. The Browns kicker, Cody Parkey, all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium.
Let's get it. What we doing?
Now Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf, and that's caught inside the 35.
Wilson's pass.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
First down.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
DK Metcalf. 33 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Browns nothing. Jason.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
10 at the 41-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Probably me to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mayfield. And it's caught. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Browns touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb, and the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there and into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that recipe on the last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
16,
Tyler Lockett, 65
He thought I was running it on the
and
second and
Seahawks have
inches.
taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Right there, 54.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Quickly
What?
into the hands of Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield
I don't even
almost
know who the hell he was throwing.
before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. 11 yards there, first down.
40-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Yeah.
You can force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Watch the twist. Right there.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he pulls over it. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
18-yard line.
Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by DJ Reed. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Wilson.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Second and 4 at the 12-yard
Now a
line.
throw here on second down, and that's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
27 on the play.
A very solid gain of 27. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Fuck, this isn't what I wanted to do either.
On second down now. It's Carson, room to run past midfield, and he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
A pickup of 15 yards, but it's now third down.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Browns' 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Oh, where's the pass interference, dude? Wow, the pass interference is real.
Shot, but it's third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Yard to go.
From the gun, Wilson forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Oh my God, why? Why did he not jump? Oh my God.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
Absolutely.
The Browns take over first.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome
Madden
back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3.
Can't believe he threw a pick.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right.
Yep. Fuck that up.
Throw there gonna be incomplete.
Fuck that up.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Flushed out right.
Are you kidding me? Wow, what a
first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, but the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Play action now. Here's Mayfield out to his left. He'll let it go deep for.
Are you kidding me, dude? Come on!
An excellent play
wow.
downfield. Should have been picked off, really, but second down instead.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense.
Come on.
Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score, at least where it is.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield over the middle of the backfield. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. That's David the Joker, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
46-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Beckham now.
What the fuck was that, dude? What?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Mayfield now. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Running the jet sweep.
What the fuck is with these
And he is
fucking
met
glitches?
at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
Oh, of course.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Okay.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Parkey for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Tie game, y'all. Tie game.
At 14. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
We got 3 minutes and 45, 46 seconds.
Made at the 25-yard line.
That means the other team ain't getting the ball. That's what that means.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Flushed out right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson being chased down.
No, right to
This is going to be intercepted.
Oh my God!
B.J. Goodson with a pick. And he'll get it all the way
As soon
down
as that
inside
threw
the 35-yard line.
fucking dumb of me.
So how about that for a momentum
As soon as I
switch?
threw it.
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game.
The Browns
You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And again, it's Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Fuck, I fucked up.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already.
What the fuck, dude? Get out of here, man.
Before it's all said and done. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
At the 14-yard line.
Camera's fucked up. There we go.
A run for Nick Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
54
They'll run with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Should have wasted more time. I'm not saying I'm a score, but.
And the Browns have moved down in front.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. And I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they'll work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's Wilson.
Oh my God.
And
Come on.
it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my
I didn't
motivation
drop that.
before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And that will be in.
Dude! Wide open. Wide open. Doesn't catch the fucking ball. Dude.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up
Wide
on
the
it,
fuck open.
unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more.
Wilson.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They find
Yes!
his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is across
Woo!
for the score. And now they can tie
Well, that
the
was
game
luck.
in the
That
final
was lucky.
stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Jason Myers.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
To kick off for Seattle.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Why are you spinning?
And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield.
Oh my God,
stripe.
why is he spinning? Are we at the 50? I gotta get to what, the 30?
Starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
He dropped it.
Drive,
Oh my.
Intended
Wow, you got lucky there, Bart.
DK Metcalf. Incomplete.
Wow. That would have been game.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From midfield now, here's Wilson.
Drops
This
it.
is going to be intercepted.
Oh,
B.J. Goodson
God,
with a
dude.
pick. And what an effort on the final play of regulation.
That was
All
close.
zeros on the clock, and we're headed to OT. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game.
All right.
If both teams
This is
kick
what
field
legends are
goals,
made.
then throws a pick six, or the game is over at that point.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchdown.
All right.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 55 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And Olsen over the middle.
What happened? What? He got up.
Yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At the 2-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Game.
And you're watching $110 back at the 250. Oh, Daniel, where were you, my friends? Full screen of Daniel's $14,000. The very top, 100 and $6. Oh no, this is 3 cents or 5 cents. That was $3. $3. Ooh, that was a good one. And 105th spin. Amazing. Cashing in the $700. Big profit on Mighty Cash. Double up. Suck my neck, you. We're dead if we don't get plates here. Position's blown now.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Century
Ravens.
Link Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building.
That's good.
They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
But conventional football, Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson dancing to his, and right away he lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and they bring this one back.
Keep running with Jackson.
And a Seattle touchdown.
Go ahead, run with Jackson all game, bro.
Gets on the scoreboard with a return for
run with Jackson all game.
Too far though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone.
You got a QB spy every play, boy.
They were loving the fact that he got in.
You ain't running on me.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong... And Andrews lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have possession.
Done.
And they have it at the 38-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter...
Oh, my God.
Now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Oh, fuck. I fucked that up.
And now nothing but green ahead of him.
Oh, what a hurdle.
For a Ravens touchdown.
What a hurdle, dude. That was nice. What a hurdle.
58 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Oh, that was great.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And now he's going to use his legs, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 64 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description.
God, my
because when
tackle.
we're talking about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established his run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away. And he's going to be out.
Come on, dude. Where's my QB spy?
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Yeah,
and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
By Jamal Adams.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will.
Dude,
and he will have a
is that all you do is run with
down.
Lamar, dude? Is that all you do?
3 that time on 3rd and inches. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
There we go.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
At the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
On second down, it's Edwards. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 29. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Dude, keep running it. Please keep running it with Lamar.
32-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
He was trying to go back to Moore there, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Wilson escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, but now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
8-yard line.
Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Hammering for the goal line.
No.
He loses the football. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
Goal to go.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
The Seahawks field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second.
Jackson from the shotgun. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Adams there on the tackle.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. On the move to his left. He'll run it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 7-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jackson flushed out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
It's 3rd down and goal.
3rd and goal. Jackson forced out to his left. And
get out of here, dude.
Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. If you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
The 43-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Escaping the pressure. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Jackson buying time to his left.
Yeah,
and he's going to keep it.
You better run out of bounds. Don't fumble it again.
It appears right at the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Dancing to his left. And taking it to
You're
the
really one of those players.
line before he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Here's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
I would love to know your record.
Out, and the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brought down by Malik Harrison. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Flush to his right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
That's how you run the ball with the quarterback.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson binds. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right.
What in the fuck?
And I think the ball's out.
Oh! Why do you keep doing that? Why?
By declaring a
Why?
game over before it's over. But that one, that puts him in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 30 yards. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Taken in the end zone.
Ooh.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Official.
Thank you. Thank you. $313, dude. Come on.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. First down, Breeze. They'll set up the screen down to Camara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Finds the Western Wildcat, Austin Carr. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Breeze leaves this one with Camara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Breeze. Pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
And Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
A nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now it's Wilson.
Oh, I should have been a pick.
Knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that should have been a pick
Jenkins
off.
with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Being chased out left. He's going to look deep, and this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
David Moore, 48 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
To kick off fourth.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled. They hit the distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Threes to the flat.
Do it over the line, right? Do it over the line.
Inside the 30. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Saints 3.
I knew it.
It's Murray. And
Damn.
he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank, and he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Damn, that dude got through. Holy shit. Look at that, Gordon.
Cameron Jordan. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Wilson going for Metcalf. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Saints 3.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Seattle. Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
What?
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. His throw's going to be incomplete.
He was almost picked.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Off the
Oh, man, what a throw.
completes it.
That's
And he is going to
play.
have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints 1st down. Kamara there with a 1st down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down. From the 41, Breeze. Almost tipped and intercepted. that's where they'll take over.
43-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. 20! This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Well, you can't play Metcalf close. I'll let you know right now. Okay, or you can leave. But coming for that #1 spot. Where we at? 310? Dude, how come every win I only get like 3 fucking wins? They should have like an average quit rate. Yeah, I lost 3 today. That ain't good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 out of 19. I have 1, and my rank is still 3 at 10, dude. I don't know what to do. Where's my girl at? That's what I want to know. Looking 6:30. Who we playing?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle. With the Cleveland Browns.
Senator Stress says, suggest deep pass.
What?
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his first pass is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing, Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down.
Wow. This dude really quit. Okay. Dude, what am I on? Like a 7-game streak? I can't even. I was gonna quit. What am I gonna have to do? Like, I got a 7-game streak right now, and I'm over here like.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down at
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Murray tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll throw from the gun. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. David Moore, 52 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now Wilson on first down.
Oh,
looking
good
for
pick.
Lockett,
Good
and it's
pick.
intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
Oh, man.
I'll tell you what,
Good
credit
pick,
is
good
due
pick.
there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Flush to his right, and it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, Murray flushed out right. And he's got it.
Oh.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they do.
Oh, my God. I gave it to him right again, dude. Wow.
By the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again. Murray escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
These two teams all tied after one. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right.
Are you kidding me?
End zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald.
Oh, he dropped it? What?
And that'll make it 3rd down.
Wow.
As soon as I saw him break
Did
contain
not
and get
see that
outside,
coming.
my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They
Oh my
don't want
goodness,
to throw
yeah.
it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson.
Why would you?
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
You just threw him right to him. This shit I can't control.
About the 11-yard line.
There goes the wide open
Interception
right.
sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Murray. Flush to his right. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Drake. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Good.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling.
1st and goal in the long run.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. On the ground with a tight end. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field.
Why can I not audible?
They flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here. So
are you fucking kidding me, dude? Oh my fucking God.
Like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be
bailed
right on the play
so
each and every
much.
time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Shit is getting bailed
He's got
out.
it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Cardinals 14. Seahawks 7.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is DJ Reed returning.
Dude, I will break one. You keep kicking it like that, let me tell you.
Across the 30, up to the 33.
I will break one.
Over 1st and 10.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Going for, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 67 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jason Myers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Cardinals take over. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now.
What?
They're beating them to the punch with their play calls.
Dude, the fucking bullshittery, dude.
How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Madden wants to keep this dude in the game, let me tell you. Terrible throw.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 36, Murray flushed out right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
That side's always open, dude.
Moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
At the 13-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Escaping the pressure right.
Dude, always open, dude. Stupidest fucking thing in this game.
Arizona. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
It's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Returnable for Dorsett. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over first.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Yeah, back up, boy, back up. You don't want that to happen again.
One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it. Hit the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
David Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Wow. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Flush to his right.
No, catch the ball, dude.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
And now he's going to use his legs. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. gun on third down. Wilson steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Dude, get ready to do.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Tyler Lockett.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down now.
Oh, come on.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Jonathan Pecco on the stop. A gain of a yard.
Bring Wilson now to throw on third down. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 21. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Murray now to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Murray now on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The pass.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 39 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver.
Is it an onside?
Yep. 2 points for them.
Third quarter onside kick. Okay.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This is Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Jordan Hicks brought him down. No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. Here's Wilson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
There's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh,
and
good pick.
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray.
Oh, my
pressure
God.
right. Going deep for Hopkins. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Yep, figured. Another quit. Another quit. He's over here running shit. Ain't no thing. Dude, come on, man. This is doing me dirty. Score 18 touchdowns.